Yo, what's going on, everybody? Keith from Almost in Full Color, and today we're going over the Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC. Now, I've seen a lot of people say it takes 10 hours to beat 12 hours, 15 hours, 8 hours. I will let you know that I beat the DLC in roughly 7 hours and some change, and I probably spent roughly about 3.5 hours, give or take, on the optional side quests and general exploration. When you first launch into the Burning Shores DLC, it actually takes you to a brand new area. For those who don't know, the main campaign is set in San Francisco, so the DLC area is Los Angeles. So you kind of travel to Los Angeles via cutscene, and when you get there, you get a brand new map. So I probably spent about the first hour, give or take, just exploring. And the game does have a mechanic to where you can only explore about 90% of this area. There is a 10% that you cannot explore due to story related reasons. And I know some people don't like that. They want to have everything at the onset, be able to go knock on the boss's front door and say hi. But I personally like it. Especially with the setting and the story narrative, it just doesn't make sense for you to be able to just go walk up on the boss's front doorstep and say hi. So with that being said, I absolutely love the area. It's really cool. I always like to see renditions of what people believe the world would look like in the event that humans didn't really exist, and that, you know, trees and all these things were just allowed to like just be around. Like, how would things progress? So I really like it. Now, with that being said, like, things like the Hollywood sign still exists, but a lot of the buildings don't, and I feel like the buildings would hold up a little bit more than the Hollywood signs. But that's neither here nor there. If you're a hyper realist, then some of these things may bother you. I'm not a hyper realist. It's just some things I think about from time to time. However, the area is really cool. I like it a lot. Definitely really great to be with Aloy again. I haven't played this game in 2 years, so it just was really nice also to kind of go back to a game that I thoroughly enjoyed, and I forgot how much I love this game when I came back to this DLC. At the onset, you have access to your Sunwing, so I thought this is also really cool too, because you don't unlock that until late in the game in Horizon Forbidden West. So for you to kind of start this DLC off with pretty much all the tools that you have worked up, like you come in like strong, you feel strong, like it feels great. So you kind of feel like a seasoned vet. There are a few more armors and weapons to collect, and there are several more skills that were added into the skill tree. Some of them I feel like are a little bit more quality of life based, others are quite nice to have, and they add to Aloy's lethality. What I really liked is, I don't know if it's changed a whole lot. Again, I haven't played in 2 years, but the enemies feel very lifelike. Some of them have a more distant approach to, you know, being in combat with you, while others are up in your face, not really giving you time to think, just to react. So I absolutely love kind of the differential in these animal slash mechanical beasts and how they approached you in combat, making some things like the rope caster a very sexy pick to have in your arsenal. But you know me, I'm all offense, so that rope caster is not something I used. All of my items were up in your face, let's get down, with some long range things. However, again, just very nice with the ads and the way that they approach you in battle. And a lot of the big battles feel big, they feel nice. This Horizon, I feel like they really focused on build. So if you had a really good build, I have a trap build. So my trap build, once, you know, I popped that Valor Surge, my traps are out there doing the Lord's work. So I absolutely love to be able to go back to that. But I may go back and experiment with some other builds that I feel like could also be very deadly. If you really enjoyed Horizon Forbidden West, you will absolutely love this. I'm pretty certain you probably already got it. If you're on the fence about it, look, there are some things that still exist. Aloy does have some messed up animations at times when it comes to the platforming, and sometimes gets stuck in walls and things like that. I feel like that's part of the course with a lot of big open world games like this. But if that's unacceptable to you, highly annoys you, then I would tell you, hey, don't get this game. It does happen. In the Cauldron, I had some hiccups with this moving platform I had to jump on and then immediately jump off of to go to the next platform. She would often go into this animation where like she fell down and couldn't get up. So I would always miss the second jump. I just had to find the perfect time to jump on this thing to then jump on the next platform. It was annoying, but overall, it just was a moment. It was, you know, 25 seconds of my life that I felt frustrated. However, On the grand scheme of things, in the 12 hours I spent with this DLC, probably only roughly a total of 3 minutes were spent kind of just being annoyed with some of the animations and some of the platforming aspects. But outside of that, overall, great experience. Great to go back to this game. I highly encourage everyone to check it out. So at the end of the campaign in Forbidden West, there was a bit of a plot hole, something that wasn't explained. And I thought, that's weird that you don't ever touch on this part, or everyone is overlooking it. And I really like how they came back to that point. Now, the Forbidden West campaign is still intact. Like, even with this like little subplot point that just doesn't add up, start to finish, A to Z, they get the point across and what the next game will go to. All that's still in check. However, with that being said, this one little sub part is like, that part doesn't make sense, and that is addressed within this DLC. We all say that DLC is a bad thing, and we hate DLC for what it is, but I feel like this is a good pre-planned DLC. I feel like it was, hey, we're gonna save this little story element. Our main campaign is already long enough. This can be a side quest, or a big side quest, if you will, with another area with other things going on, and that will further kind of help bolster what Horizon 3, whatever it's going to be called, will be. You all, I highly encourage everyone to check out The Burning Shores, only on the PS5 at the $20 price tag. I definitely would say it is very much worth it. I feel like 12 hours I got for the $20, I've paid a lot more for a lot less. So this definitely for me was awesome. Make sure you hit that notification and that subscription button to check out the videos that will be coming up soon. We've got a lot of games coming out, you all, so make sure you stay checked in and in tune with us, as we will be giving you the most honest reviews of these games coming out, all right? As usual, peace, be easy, be blessed.